So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution. It has finally happened, and we're going to talk about it today. It is leave coming to Illinois. Leave for any reason is kind of the tagline they're giving it, but Governor Pritzker of Illinois has signed it. And this article is a Cooley alert on March 15th. On March 13th, the Pritzker signed it, paid leave for all workers, and it requires employers to provide up to 40 hours of paid leave to nearly all employees in Illinois. There are some exceptions. We'll be talking about the exceptions. We'll be talking about the breakdown here. It goes into effect January 1st of next year. And now there are a couple states, including Maine and Nevada, that it require private employers to provide paid leave. So this isn't completely new, but it is a little bit interesting. It covers nearly all employers, regardless of business size. It doesn't, it doesn't cover employers covered under a municipal or county ordinance, right? So Chicago has county ordinances, so does Cook County. Doesn't apply there. And so the exceptions are kind of interesting. Students employed on a part-time temporary basis by a college or university they attend. That's a little odd. Why? I mean, if they are part-time, if they are employees of the college or the university, shouldn't they get vacation? Aren't they working? Same thing with this, with the higher education institutions. It's a little odd why specifically short-term employees of higher education institutions. I assume that means adjunct professors, but why make that distinction? Aren't they working? Same with employees working in the construction industry who have a CBA. Why construction industry? And that follows again with people who have a CBA who do freight. Why that? I don't understand these exceptions. I don't understand why people can't, if this is a right that they need, why the construction industry? Why not people with a collective bargaining agreement who, for example, work in the food industry? The last one is a little interesting. Employees defined in the Railroad Unemployment Insurance Act or Railway Labor Act. I'm just going to tell you that act is weird. There's a lot of exceptions out there with them. I might be spreading misinformation here, but I believe they're not even covered under Social Security because they get paid a little bit different. So that's a different call in and of itself. But these exceptions are strange in my opinion. So the way it works is that you get up to 40 hours of leave during a 12-month period, and it's based on 1 hour of paid leave for every 40 hours of work is the accrual, and so it's good in many ways, but I also, to be honest, 40 hours is pretty standard with respect to employers, and in fact is quite low. I haven't worked at an employer that has a 40-hour vacation time in ever, I guess. So, and I've worked with some big employers that have big impacts on the community. So I really doubt that this will have much of a change for the majority of Illinois residents because, frankly, it's pretty unique. This isn't really a problem. In addition, they get to start using it 90 days after they start their employment. But at that point, right, it's 1 hour per week, up to 40. At that point, they only have about a day and a half worth of vacation accrued at that point. They can set a reasonable minimum increment that's no less than 2 hours per day, and that employers can require up to 7 days notice for any foreseeable need for paid leave. But I honestly, as we've kind of talked about this previously, This law has been in consideration for a while. We just didn't know when it was going to happen. I tend to think that employees will just use it whenever they want to. They don't. One of the points of this law is that they're not going to be held accountable if they don't if they don't give appropriate notice, and employers get fined for it. They can get up to $1,000 in fines as well as appropriate equitable relief. So is this a good law? It's fine. Will it impact most of Illinois? No, it really won't. This is just not significant enough. Most employers are offering at least a week. I think that the restaurant industry probably will see the most impact. Uh, that's where most of the changes will occur. But other than that, I don't foresee a whole lot there. What do you think about today's video? Please comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.